We've all been there. You crack a few eggs, push them around a hot pan, and end up with rubbery, dry curds. Or worse, a pale, watery mess stubbornly stuck to the skillet. It's a far cry from the silky, luxurious plates you get at a good brunch spot. If this keeps happening, it's because the standard, frantic approach most of us learned, cranking the stove and stirring like crazy, is the exact opposite of what an egg actually needs. Heat and speed are the true enemies here. When slammed with high temperatures and rapid agitation, egg proteins react defensively, coiling and tightening almost instantly. And when these networks violently contract, they act like a sponge being wrung out. They forcefully expel internal moisture, leaving dry, tough clumps floating in water. But you don't have to surrender to the heat. With a handful of deliberate preparation steps, you can dictate exactly what happens inside that skillet. Ruined eggs are not a failure of culinary talent. They are simply a basic failure of thermal management. You don't need a professional kitchen setup to fix this. Just grab a reliable non-stick or well-seasoned carbon steel pan, a spatula, a bowl, and a standard fork. Start with 3 fresh, room-temperature eggs. Age actually matters here. Older eggs have thinner whites that spread out too rapidly in the pan, while room-temperature eggs cook much more evenly than cold ones straight from the fridge. Now, add a pinch of salt right into the raw eggs. Don't wait to season them on the plate. This animation shows exactly why early seasoning works. The salt molecules interact directly with those dense protein structures, helping to gently relax those strands. It prevents them from binding too tightly once they hit the heat. Next, drop in 1 tablespoon of cold milk or heavy cream. This introduces an extra buffer of fat and moisture that guarantees a smooth, silky finish. Now for the mix. Use your fork to gently whisk the eggs for just 20 to 30 seconds until they're combined. Avoid aggressive whipping. If you create a frothy mixture full of large air bubbles, your eggs will cook up puffy and dry instead of creamy. By treating the raw ingredients this way, you're structurally protecting the egg before it ever encounters a flame. Place your pan over medium-low heat and add a tablespoon of butter. Watch it closely. That butter is your built-in thermometer. You want it to slowly melt until it's gently foaming. If it starts sizzling aggressively, your pan is too hot and you need to pull it back. Pour the egg mixture in and then do the hardest thing in cooking: nothing. Let it sit completely undisturbed for about 10 to 15 seconds. Look closely at the perimeter. You'll notice the edges just begin to set, naturally forming a soft base layer instead of seizing into tough curds. Once that base forms, take your spatula and slowly push the cooked outer edges toward the center of the pan. As you push, gently tilt the pan. This allows the remaining raw liquid egg to flow underneath the folds you just created, cooking evenly without ever scorching the bottom. Keep repeating this slow folding motion every few seconds until you reach the most crucial moment of the entire process. You must completely remove the pan from the heat while the eggs still look slightly wet and glossy. Leaving them on the stove is what ruins 90% of breakfast plates. The heavy metal of the pan holds enough residual heat to gently carry the eggs the rest of the way to the finish line. If you want to push the creaminess even further, drop a small knob of cold butter into the pan right now. As you fold it in off the heat, it melts directly into the warm curds, creating an incredibly rich texture. You aren't really cooking the eggs at this stage. You're using the pan's thermal momentum and a strategic resting period to let the dish finish itself. It's tempting to crank the stove to finish faster, but eggs cook so rapidly that the margin for error disappears. Between the constant scraping required to prevent browning and effort spent trying to salvage overcooked curds, the low and slow method usually takes the same total time, while delivering a much better result. What if you want to add cheese or vegetables? Go right ahead. Just make sure those ingredients are already pre-cooked and warmed up before you fold them in at the very end. Tossing in cold ingredients will plummet the pan's temperature and turn the entire dish watery. When you finally slide this onto a plate, the results speak for themselves. You'll have soft, glossy, pale yellow eggs with delicate ribbons that practically melt in your mouth. A texture so creamy it borders on a savory custard. To cap it off, mix some softened butter with finely chopped chives, parsley, and a pinch of salt. Drop a spoonful right on top of the hot eggs before serving. In the end, taking a few extra moments to respect the temperature of the pan elevates the humblest pantry staple into a true luxury experience.